Okay, folks, this is a mid-morning update here of the stock market. Here we got 2 hours to go. We've definitely completed a head and shoulders pattern here, folks. Today's low, right here at the 78% level at 43.33. That was an exact 786 retracement and one standard deviation down. The problem is the Nasdaq is more than 1.5 standard deviations down. For the past several weeks, we've been talking about how potentially bearish this is. Just to give you an example here, this is the weekly chart. This is the E-mini right here. We're looking for a minimum of 1,000 points down in the S&P. That's down about this level right here. And if things get really bad, folks, and there's a black swan event out there, it could be from anywhere from the far east to the far west, up north, down south. There's just so doggone many things that we could take out this low here in February. That would get an objective right around 1,500. I don't think that's going to happen, but this is a lot of room in here, and it's doing what we expected it to do. So please, make sure that you protect yourself at these levels, because we've had a heck of a run here. We've made this big ABCD, and we'll see how it all hangs out. I don't want to be a fear monger, but I just want you to be able to protect yourself, which I know 99% of you folks have. This is really important, folks, where we are right now, to get this up here, because remember, this is one standard deviation right here. That's exactly it, to the penny. You can't even ask for it any better. The number was 43.35. The low was 43.34. It made it once, twice, three times. We're going below here. This tells us that we're getting ready to make another leg down. There's the leg right here, just to show you how quickly these things can change. You had a very small little ABCD here, just like we did here. Small ABCD. And now what we're looking at from this high, you'll see we came up a little bit higher this time. We went, instead of the 382, it went to the 50% level, which was 43.71. And if we look at that just a tiny bit closer, you'll see on that number of the 43.71, what we were looking at, of course, here was, if I can move this over just a tiny little bit and move this around. Hold on, where is the? And you'll see the small perfect ABCD here. Now this is a lot, folks. That's a $2,000 move in the S&P, and then it gave it all back again. So watch for those. Those are the ones that you want to be watching. Below here, it's very, very bearish. I'm preparing a strategy for a potential, really bad move in some of these things. So we've got to be very, very careful with all your portfolios and stuff. We've been warning you for 3 or 4 weeks now, so I hope you've taken some protection. But if we get below this 4,300 level down in here, ooh, this is not going to look good. Remember, folks, if we look at this on a long-term daily price, today's low was an exact 78% retracement of this move right here to the tick. It was also exactly one standard deviation down. That's why it's so very important. Breaking below that is going to set up a larger ABCD pattern, and we sure like ABCDs, as you know. There's your A leg up here at your head. Your B leg comes up to your shoulder, and that's going to take you down to 42.30. And then below 42.30, you've got this down in here, and below this, be really, really careful. Remember, on the long-term weekly, and this is what scares me, because there's a possibility that we could see a black swan event. This was a code, one of these deals with the COVID-19. That was a black swan event. The market went from 3,400 all the way down to 21. It dropped 1,400 handles. That's $70,000. And if we were to just do the same thing and measure it from your low to your high, your $70,000 level comes in right about here at the 382, and here would be a little bit more. And if it's really bad, oh dear, we got to be careful. So protect yourself, folks. This is the time. Right now, it doesn't look. It could be still bullish, and I'm hoping that it's going to be okay, but it's giving you all the earmarks that something might not be right. I hope that's long enough and gives you some information. We're going to see some volatility, folks, in coming October that you're not going to believe, and we're ready for it.